Yeah.
Hey, hello everyone. This is Shriram from ShriLearning, and we are talking about PMP success stories. Coming to the month of December and moving to December 2024, many more people will be interested to take exams, and I'm sure this kind of success stories will give some energy. Wow, let me do like this, right? So this exam, yeah, you have to read the book, you have to prepare a lot of questions, answering, and get ready and go for the exam. On top of that, you need some sort of motivation. You have to feel that energy. If not, you can't sit and write for 4 hours of exam. So I have Jaimin in front of me who cleared exam, and he's pretty successful and very happy about his certification. So first, congratulations, Jaimin, for this great achievement.
Thank you, Shriram sir.
Okay, great, great. So, Jaimin, let me bring your certificate. I believe you got this certificate after the exam is done. In how many days you got the certificate?
After a little bit less than 48 hours.
48 hours. Okay, okay.
Yes.
But I'm sure you're super excited, right? When you want to see the certificate.
Yes, definitely. And I got it little bit late, I think, because I gave the exam from home.
Ah,
So yeah. So
okay,
that's why I got the
okay.
certificate.
I'm sure I think this success story will help people to understand how to take an exam from home. Yeah,
Yes.
we should be know about it. So give a little idea about what you do, Jamin, and what made you to think of PMP.
Yes, Shriram sir. So like I am working as a full-time software developer
Mm-hmm.
in one of the company called Elections Ontario. I am located in Toronto, Canada, and I have been working full time since almost 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And the main motivation for me to like get into PMP and learn more about project management is that like I have been working as a developer since quite some years now.
Mm-hmm.
So and like we are working in a defined area. So we
Uh-huh.
do coding and all those things, right?
Okay.
So I thought it will be interesting to know, like, zoom out a bit
Mm.
and learn more about the project management, right? How the project runs all the way from project initiation
Okay.
till the end. Yeah, and for me, like as of now, I'm only involved in one of the particular area.
Mm.
So like learning about PMP and then passing the PMP, I have learned a lot about project management.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the reason for me to like know more about
Ah,
like
ah,
getting into appearing for PMP and know more about the project
nice.
management.
That's nice. I like that way you said, zoom out. Huh? See the big,
Yes,
big picture. Huh?
yes. Because for us, the thing is like we always get, okay, this is the task in Jira.
Okay.
Okay, you have to work on it. Keep doing that, right? Yeah, yeah. So,
Uh, repeated work. So how long you are in Canada?
10 years, 10 years. I have been here since 2013.
Oh,
So,
wow. Man, so
yeah, and
then you know all the streets and corners of Canada right now. You traveled more.
kind of, kind of, yeah.
Okay, which season is the most favorite season for you in Canada?
Me, summer all the time.
But
Summer,
summer is pretty warm, isn't it?
that's okay for me.
Huh?
Like compared to, I'm okay with 25, 30 degrees.
Okay.
Then minus 25. Yeah, can't take that.
Your place, it goes up to minus 25 or below that? Minus 40?
Yeah. Not minus 40, but I have seen minus 27, 28
Ah,
max. Yeah, on the lower side. Yeah, yeah.
it's pretty cold, right?
Too
All
tough.
right.
Yes.
All right. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Thanks, Jamin, for that. So, Jamin, one question to you. How was your reading habits? What made you to be focused on the subject?
So, at the very start,
Mhm.
my reading habit like was not good at all. I'm not more of a reading person.
Okay.
I'm more of like interactive video kind of person. So yeah, definitely reading was tough for me.
Hmm.
So, but as you mentioned in the classes, I started with a little bit short
Hmm.
reading. So like I was reading, I made a target of reading 30 minutes every day.
Hmm.
So like sometimes if there is a lot of office works, I don't used to read every day, but then sometimes little bit more if it feels interesting. So like, but 30 minutes every day was my average for the book reading.
Okay, that's good. If that's the case, I'll ask this question. I heard from you, a video person. I think it's very common nowadays, Jaimin. It's people don't want to read a text. Rather, somebody explain it in a video or an audio.
Yeah.
That's good. But after you come back from your main exam, do you think reading is important for this kind of subject?
Definitely, reading is important, and like it has also, for sure, it is helpful in the in consuming the exam content and
Hmm.
understanding more in detail.
Yeah.
Other than that, it has also helped me. Like I am telling to my wife the other day, like my reading speed has increased a lot compared to before in this just 3 4 months.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm able to read the subjects, everything very fast these days now.
Nice, right? Even office email, you read very carefully now.
For sure, yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
there is what I observed from you is, as everyone, you two started slow in the beginning. So
yeah,
not
yeah.
everyone can read great on the first day. That's a message. At the same
Mhm.
time, you gradually picked up your speed, and you recommend reading is important. I think top of that, you can also listen a lot of audios, videos. There are tons of things in YouTube already for PMP.
Right, right, yeah. And I think even I messaged you in between that I'm not able to catch up with the progress of the classes, right? And you mentioned that it's okay, like reading at first will be a little bit slow, so you don't have to catch up with the classes. It's all okay.
Yeah, that's how it is, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes the class will start jump to scope management, then you will start seeing schedule management. By the time in scope itself, it will take you 10 days. Um,
exactly.
by the time the class will be keep going, man, I can't go with
Yeah,
this. Yeah, that you cannot do. Good. Reading habits, I heard that's nice. Good for the viewers watching this video. Reading is not going to happen great on the first day. That's a message. I think that is a
right.
motivation that everyone starts slow, but then it pick
Yeah,
up. Now, main thing, Jamie, I want to ask this question. You are the person who took the exam online recently. Okay.
yes, yes.
Um, what things we had to be prepared and how your online went on?
My online, like my overall experience was pretty smooth.
Hmm.
Only once I got this message from Proctor that I am little bit too much zoomed in the screen. So I was reading the questions and they were not able to see my shoulders. So he said
Hmm.
that you little bit like sit back a little
Huh?
and then read the questions, because every time I was going into the screen reading the questions carefully and then see I got a message from her that okay, go a little bit back, we cannot see you properly.
Oh, man. That's much, right? Because I want to read the question closer. How can you ask me to sit back?
Yes. And before that, they checked my. So I had to upload my ID. So they checked the ID. So I had
How,
to.
how do you upload the ID?
So like on the phone, we have to take the picture,
Mhm.
and on one of the links that they send, you have to send on upload on that URL that they
This
send.
link comes to you before the exam.
Yes, yes. So my exam, like in Toronto time, my exam, I scheduled the exam from 8:30 till 12:30.
Mhm.
But clearly they have written in the email that you have to be on your desk at 8 p.m., 30 minutes before
Hmm.
for all this processing.
Procedures. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I was ready at 7:50 itself.
Okay.
And yeah, my things are, I think by 8:15 or 8:20, everything was finished. And then I immediately was able to start the exam.
Another question. One is you upload the picture of your ID card. Do we need
Yes,
to upload the picture of your room?
correct. Yes, yes. Because she also told to front, back, and side of the room as well. Yes.
Very good. Very good. Nice. Do they like the wall color when you send the pictures? They put a like, that's a good painting. Okay. Okay. That's a PMI thing. Once these two things are done, they agree and approve, then only you get the link to join.
Correct. Yes.
Is it coming by email?
The link to I because I also downloaded the application. Yes, that's another thing.
Pearson application.
Yes, we have to download that Pearson exam application, and then when we then we can open that once it is all once is one all once all these procedures is done, then we can open that app and continue with the test.
Very
Yeah.
good, very good.
And there they ask that specifically to close all our other computer
Windows,
applications,
Windows, yeah.
which they also check in the backend. Yeah.
Okay. So this all
Yeah.
happens between that 30 minutes, 8 to 8:30. You should have done all this. ID
Correct.
upload, application download, get ready. Mm,
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And they also recommend to do the system check. So I
mm.
did that system check 1 week before itself, so
Okay.
that there is no surprise on the exam day.
Exam day, yeah. You use your
Yeah.
office laptop or personal laptop?
Now I use my personal.
Personal. Okay. I think office
Yeah.
laptop has some limitation regarding the firewall. Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's there. It's there. Good. So these checks are good. Whereas when you go, the exam starts, you have to wear your headsets or you may sit comfortable. But only thing is, you may not be able to move around, right? You cannot stand, you cannot speak, you cannot do anything. That's what it's.
Correct. And one more thing, Shriram sir, was that they also tell to remove all other monitors. So
Mm,
like I cannot, I have dual monitors here, but I cannot connect my other monitors. It has to be only on the laptop.
yeah.
And I didn't even wear the headsets, so nothing.
Ah, it's not allowed.
Yeah,
Okay.
because she also told once that to send me the picture of the desk. So
Mm.
I only kept the water bottle and the laptop, nothing else.
That's a good
Uh,
information for the people. The purpose I'm putting these questions is someone listening this video, they get prepared what to expect in the pre-exam.
right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a point. And once the exam starts, you go on with the first slot. So how is your speed in answering the questions in the beginning?
In the beginning, it was little bit slow,
Okay.
but then after I would say, like after 20th or 30th question, I kind of picked up.
Uh, okay.
Yeah, so like it does take, I would say, first 10-15 minutes to get into that zone,
Mm,
and then we can continue. Yes,
yeah, that's true, right? You have to understand the way of questions, the language, and
correct.
we have that anxiety of the main exam that will be there.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
good, good. And when you come to the last question, you had any spare time with you?
So yes, I had specifically, I remember 3 minutes left.
Man,
And fortunately, yeah, and fortunately, I didn't had any question to review.
okay.
So like yeah, after 3 minutes, I was just like sitting around doing nothing basically. Yeah, 3 minutes left. Yeah.
You gave the minutes back to PMI. Guys, have it. Use it.
Yeah.
Did you have math questions also?
Only one I had.
One math.
One math question. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But then as we talked on the call before, like I was able to solve that question then and there.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't have to like mark that question for review. Otherwise, before I thought that whatever questions I'll get, the mathematical questions, I will mark for review. If it is too tough and I feel like it is taking a
Uh,
bit of more time, then I will just mark for review and go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes what happens is like if I am too focused on one question,
Okay.
right, which is anyways it is complex, right, I might not be able to like solve the other easy questions that which I might get later on, right? So that's what I was thinking, like if it is too much complex, then I'll just leave that.
Well, that's a good strategy, I believe. I think you can recommend it to the people who are watching this video. Don't
Yes,
put too much of time in one question.
correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
that's a message.
Yeah,
Good, good, good.
that problem faced during the full mocks. Like
Hmm.
if I'm focused on one question, it used to take 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Because and then after spending that much time, I think I say to my myself that okay, now I have spent this much time, let me spend a little bit more, right? So that thing will keep on stretching itself. So
Yeah.
then I thought I have to put break somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can recognize what you're saying there. Yeah. It drags you, right?
Yes, exactly.
Let me somehow find it. Somehow find the answer. You won't find the answer. But one thing we
Yes,
found, Jaimin, the more the time we spend in a question, majority of the time it goes wrong.
could be. Yeah, yeah, we can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We think that more the time we get the correct answer, but what happens is more the time, sometimes it goes wrong because your brain start giving different dimension. Tougher.
Yes, yes. And there are always these two options that are very close,
Almost
and
one.
that's the confusion always. Because I was able to eliminate the two options easily,
Okay.
but then the remaining two used to give me a headache.
So you applied elimination technique.
Yes, yes.
Very good,
Yeah.
very good. Eh,
Elimination technique and sorry to interrupt you. And
okay.
the other thing is because I fortunately I'm working in agile environment,
Mm.
so I used to also use my imagination.
Ah, ah.
Meaning I will imagine those people, product owner,
Mm,
the team member,
mm,
scrum master, right, and what they will do. So
mm.
if it is getting a little bit more complex, I will use that imagination, that what these people
Nice,
will do.
nice, mm.
Although I will answer from the PMI standpoint, but I will use those people as my personas, you can say.
You rock, man. I like that strategy, what you said. So when you read a question, you see those characters there.
Exactly. Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And so when the exam was happening in your room, you found many people standing with you.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah,
So
nice.
that's also we can think of if some questions gets too complex,
Ah,
then yeah, this was my strategy too.
I like that. I like that mindset. Nice. Good, Jaimin. It's a good strategy for your listeners. By the way, you ought to note this point. I many times say that visualizing will help you.
Yes.
Rightly, Jaimin said here, it's not a fun, it's very seriously important point. When you read a question, when you feel those characters are there and you feel some scenarios happening, I believe you get close to the answer. Yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
that's a good point. Nice, nice, nice. Good. So I listened to the reading, I listened to the exam, and when it come to last question, you are solid that you're going to clear the exam. Did you feel that?
Not 100%. It was still like 50-50.
50-50.
Yes, yes, because I didn't want to like expect too much. So yeah,
Okay, okay. Before I go to the results, in
yeah.
online exam also we have two breaks, right? 10 minutes break.
Correct. Yes, yes.
Break is there. Okay.
10 minutes break I took. Yes.
You can lock your computer and go for the break.
No. The webcam will still be on. But there will be after 60th question, we will get a dialog box pop up.
Hmm.
It will be two pop-ups. They will make sure they will get, like, once we will say yes, we want to take a break, and the next pop-up is the confirmation one.
Hmm.
And after that, 1 to 60 questions are locked. But my webcam was still on. But I can move away from the screen.
But the camera is on and a timer is
Yes.
running for 10 minutes.
Yes. Yes.
Is it any giving any sound when the 10 minutes get over?
No, because in my case, like I actually came back uh, earlier than 10 minutes. So I
Judge.
didn't hit the complete 10 minutes. For me, it was like 7-8 minutes and then come back.
All right. So in the break, you can go out of the room, but the camera should be on, mic should be on.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
Everything was as it is. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. So you used both the break?
Yes, I used both the breaks. And then after we come back from the break, again, we have to press the start button, and then we go ahead with the 61st question and
Hmm.
then 121 question after
Yeah.
that.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's interesting. And you have the option called marking the questions. You can mark it. Um,
Hmm.
by any chance you use that option?
No, I didn't actually mark any question for
Okay.
review.
Okay.
So yeah, I didn't use that option.
No,
I was
marking
like,
review is one. Another thing is there is something called
Mhm.
marker. You can underline, you can put a line on a particular word or a sentence. This is
Okay.
important thing. I look like you have not tried it or not know.
No, no, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay,
Yeah,
just I asked if somebody want to know about it. And
yeah. Because for the calculation question, I did use the calculator that they provide inside. Yeah, so that I used,
okay.
and I used also the whiteboard.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because like calculation required multiple steps. So the output, the result from one step, I used to write in the whiteboard and then do the other calculation.
Oh, okay, okay. So listeners
Yes,
who are watching this video, what Jaimin is mentioning is an online. In online
yes,
exam, when you take from home, you're not allowed to have a paper pencil. So
yes.
you have to learn to use a whiteboard. By the way, Jaimin, is there any practice area where you can practice how to use a whiteboard?
Well, when I was doing this system test a week
Mhm.
before,
Okay.
there we can also there they also show all these things like calculator, whiteboard, everything. Yeah,
Very good. So you're aware of it. That's a good news.
aware of it. Yes.
And listeners who are going for a center-based exam, you don't have this worry because they'll give you a sheet with a pen. So where you can note down all these points. I think that's a
Mm.
benefit when you go to center-based exam.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We can note down maybe some formulas or things like
Right.
that. Yeah,
That'll help you. And coming
yeah,
to the last one, on the exam results,
yes.
you complete the exam. Once you're done with the 180 questions, what is the final ending there?
Final ending was like we will all like close the application and
That's it.
that's about it from their side. Yeah,
They
and
don't give any input that guys, we will take this much time to give you results.
yeah, it was only shown. It was only written that we will provide the results in 48 hours.
Ah, but
Yeah.
you know, this is the one tricky part of online exam. You don't see the results immediately.
Yes, yes. That's the toughest part. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you have to wait. I know you keep messaging me. Shri, it took it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know the pain you're going through.
Yeah, and I like my test finished at 12:30 and so I was looking the result at 1 p.m., 1:30, 2:30 and then my limit reached and then I stopped looking. I said, okay, let it be.
See, I'm pretty clear you're going to clear the exam, but again, still that anxiety will be there, right? Uh,
Yes, 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 for
uh,
sure.
the moment I know you're going for online exam, I thought, oh man, this guy is going to have a tough time for 2 days. More than exam, waiting for the result is the toughest part.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let me know what the thing is.
I think you asked me, right? Can I reach out the PMI center or something? I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah.
So
Like to check the status, like why it is taking this much longer.
they won't even reply for this question. By the way, how many hours later you got the result?
I was for sure more than 24. I would say
Okay.
30, 35 hours it took. Yeah.
Sure, they made you not sleeping, right? You couldn't sleep well.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
I'm sure you bugged your wife to the core, man. Will I pass? Will I pass?
she was actually more confident than me that I will pass. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually, Jaiman, you did a good groundwork. I know the way you prepared. You did a good job of preparation. And now,
Yes.
coming out of this exam results, all this stuff, you want to give some highlight for the team members who are starting right now on the preparation.
Mm.
Give them any points which can help them to be strategize their preparation. Any tips you have?
Uh, as in tips like during the exam time, I did not think this 180 questions as 180.
Hmm.
I thought of it as 60, 60, 60.
Hmm.
So while I'm giving the first part, like only focus on 160, don't worry about the other 120.
Okay.
And then after the break, don't worry about the previous 60.
Ah,
Whatever will happen will happen. It's not in our hands. Once it is gone, it's gone.
okay.
Right. So that's how I looked at it in three parts, not as 180 questions in whole.
I like that.
Uh,
Like that. Like kind of
yes,
a iteration, kind of a sprint you are looking.
something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And other from the reading standpoint, I would say I read the Rita 10
Hmm.
and Agile Practice Guide.
Hmm.
And as I mentioned, like I was reading 30 to 45 minutes every day.
Hmm.
And if I and on some day if I didn't feel like reading, I did not used to read
Hmm.
because for me the aim was to not pass the exam. Well, passing the exam is just the outcome,
Hmm.
right? But for me the main was to like my main intent was to understand the project management concepts. If I don't understand the concept, I don't want to move forward.
Wow.
Whatever time it takes, that's fine.
You make
But until I get the concept, I won't move forward, that's for sure. So those things those kind of things I already prepared, and then I thought And then in between, I was also kind of scared that, okay, what if I fail, right? So I read this thing somewhere that you have to identify your fears.
Mm,
So I identified two fears.
mm,
One fear is the exam fee,
mm,
right? That, okay, I paid $900 for the exam. What happens if I fail? So
mm.
then I told to myself, okay, worst come worst scenario. I am working. I will earn that money back. Doesn't matter, right?
Okay. Okay.
And if I fail, I'll go back to the table. I'll talk to Shriram sir, and then I will we will have some discussion, and we'll see
Understand.
like what will happen. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And the other thing is, what will people think of me if I fail,
That's a
right?
problem, right?
Yeah, because they are seeing and all those things, right? That you are preparing, your exam is on this day. So what will
Yeah,
people will say? Okay,
that's
let them
okay.
think whatever,
Yeah,
right? If I fail, I fail, if I fail,
I'm
fail, so fail.
learning.
Yeah, I'm learning. Yes, yes. That's what. So I didn't focus on the result much, but
Hmm,
I was just like learning about project management. That was my main aim.
I like that.
And the passing of the exam was just the output, you
Okay.
can say.
That's very,
Yeah.
very leadership thought, Jaimin, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a very leadership thought, right? I can see that the way you said, exam could be an outcome, but primarily I want to learn the subject. I think
Yes,
that's pretty important. If that is taken by many people, I think that's going to help them a lot because getting certificate is not going to help until you don't understand the subject. Right?
exactly.
And
Exactly.
that's important.
Because now I have PMP and I have learned about project management. Like if I'm working on a project, I can have my say,
Mm.
right? That I am saying this
Mm.
based on this,
Yeah,
something like that.
it's
Before that was not the case,
fantastic.
right? Yeah.
Okay, that's a beautiful one. I really like that, Jamin.
Thank you.
More valuable points from you. I would say that much of leadership thought, very strategic, your exam approach, but only area where they bugged you is sharing the results.
Sharing the results.
Where they tested your
Too much,
patience.
too much time.
I think PMI has to work out that area, even though I make it as a fun. Reality is a person waited for 2, 3 months of preparation, not 4 hours exam. It's a 3 months of preparation, right? 2 months, 3 months of preparation,
Yeah,
and a dream
definitely.
of
Yeah.
clearing the exam. And sometimes don't sleep, did not have the food properly. They took effort to sit and write the exam.
Yeah, for sure.
After that, you make them to wait. It is, man, it's a pain, man. I know that. At least, center-based exam, what they did is the same mistake they did for center-based exam. Later, they said that we'll give a provisional result. So they're giving a provisional result, you are pass. We'll come back to your final result in another 24 hours.
Okay.
That is fine. But for
Yeah.
online people, oh man, that's like a punishment you have to wait for 24 hours. 30 hours. Okay, that's a
Yeah, they can do the same thing for online people as well, right?
yeah. But you know what, Jayman? The most mistakes and misbehavior is happening in online.
Oh, okay.
See, why they
Yeah.
stop that is they want to check is this person a genuine person? Jaimin is a genuine person took the exam. Did you took in the right way? No misbehavior happened. They want to verify
Right.
that through the videos. They're also doing something called data forensic. They go through the way you
Okay.
answer the question. They check the pattern of your answering the question. They're using some intelligence and then
Oh,
identify whether you follow the right pattern. If not, they'll tell, sorry, you didn't clear the exam.
okay.
Okay,
Wow.
there's a lot happening, man. So PMP is the topmost certificate in the world. When something
Yes.
is a top, of course, our guys will start finding the short routes. So, so that's what happening. Anyway, super good. Did you give party to your family? Celebrate?
Actually, I was planning to, but I didn't had to
Okay.
because
Hmm.
next week it was my dad's birthday.
Ah,
So so he gave us the party.
all right, man. But your turn is there. You should do.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Celebrate it because these are small victories and a small happiness in life, which you can recall
Yeah,
after some years, right?
yeah,
In this PMP, you would have learned some lifestyle, waking up early, reading, and that's going to be with
yeah.
you for lifelong.
Yes, yes, yes. And I am now planning to read those two books that you have recommended during the classes,
Uh-huh.
the Think and Grow Rich
Okay.
and the Givers and Takers.
Wow, man, that's
So
nice.
Yeah, so that is in the list now.
That's nice. Happy to see you noted down and you take it seriously. I'm so happy for that.
Yes.
Great, man. Great. Fantastic. We're coming to the end of this success story. Anything more you want to add on these success points?
Nothing special, Shriram sir. Yeah, thank you to you as well for motivating me and for all the guidance throughout.
Great.
Like it was without your continuous support, it could not have been possible.
Thanks
So,
for
so
listening for our
yeah.
suggestions.
So big thanks to you.
Welcome.
And the last point is, if I can do, anyone can do.
That's so humble. Again, a leadership thought. That's I like that. I like that. Yeah, true. But to all the viewers, I say that I feel Jaimin is very strategic on the preparation. From the beginning, he was scoring well. He was very systematic on the process and the approach. I like the way he did. When somebody goes to the exam, they let me know at least 2, 3 weeks before, hey, I'm preparing for the exam. So Jaimin is one of the guy I know that he's going to clear the exam. I know 2, 3 weeks before. It's pretty cool. Okay, you'll clear the exam. No, nothing to worry until you get panic on the exam hall. If not, some people you don't have to do anything. They'll just clear the exam on their own. So one of the guy is Jaimin. So systematic approach. So viewers watching this video, give your likes, comments, and suggestions, and you can also ask questions. We'll be happy to help. Maybe even Jaimin can reply you back in the comment section. Hey guys, I'm preparing this. I'm reading here. I'm stuck here. Can you please give some suggestions? We'll be happy to give it. It's good to help each.
Definitely. Yeah.
Great, Jaimin.
Yes.
Super. I like 2 points with you, Jaimin, right now. One is you said that I'm working on some project, but I have to zoom out and see the big picture. I like that point very much from you. I like another point saying that it's not about a certificate. I want to learn the concepts. And
Yes.
I personally like these 2 points. I'm sure you exhibited your leadership thought there. I liked it.
Thank you, Shriram sir. Yeah, and thanks once again for all your support.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And thanks for coming up here. It's a good success point. And all the viewers, thanks for watching this. And thanks again to Jamin.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.